Welcome to AFCRDTV. I'm here at Leiston FC after tonight's 2-1 defeat for the Diamonds. I'm here with man of the match Ty Deacon. Ty, disappointed with the result?
Yeah, massively disappointed. I think we had the chances. If it was better in the final third, we could have maybe got in more and had a bit more success, but no, we were just unlucky tonight, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we started really bright, didn't we? And,
yeah.
Some early chances. You were finding space and bringing players on, but it didn't quite get the goal we needed, did we?
No, we just lacked that ball in today. I mean, normally we've got it, sometimes too much, but no, we lacked that final ball today, and I think it proved in the end.
And they grew with confidence near the end of the first half. Got the goal, sloppy goal really from a throw-in.
Yeah, it was a sloppy goal to give away. We get back in it, and then we could see it straight away again. It just wasn't ideal, really.
Yeah, and you had a big involvement in the goal. Thought you should have scored, actually.
Yeah. Gutted I didn't score the header, but you know, Nath was there to tap in, and Nath needed it. Nath's been really good this season, and he deserves that goal. So yeah.
And how are you finding it? I mean, the step up, you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's good. I'm loving it. Football's really good. I'm involved all the time, so as a player, I love being there. It's enjoyable.
Are you used to playing in the three, or do you have somebody playing with you normally?
No, I was normally down three at Aylesbury. I had two wingers, and then the ball's always getting in, so I was always getting the ball from the keeper and then trying to make something happen. And so it's not really much different here. Just scrapping against centre halves and seeing if we can come off a better one.
And a long journey tonight.
Yeah, very long. And I'm from Aylesbury, so it's a 3-hour journey for me. So I can't wait to get in, get to bed, and get up for work in the morning.
What time are you going to be at work?
I've got to be up at 6.
Good luck. Ty, well done, and disappointing night, but hopefully next 2 home games we can get those points on the board.
Yeah, hopefully.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, John and Ty. I'm now here with manager Andy Peaks. Andy, 2-1 defeat tonight. What were your overall thoughts on the game?
Obviously disappointed. Come a long way on Tuesday night. To go away with nothing is very, very disappointing, especially when we've picked up some good points recently. But we knew it was going to be tough. These are going really well, especially at home. And again, it's one of them games we've come away just the wrong side, if I'm being honest. Yeah, disappointed overall.
Well, over the years, Leiston have been more bottom half of the table, but this is a different proposition, this Leiston team this year. They score a lot of goals and they looked a threat tonight, didn't they? Yeah,
they're a good team. We've watched them a couple of times. You know, they've had some really good results, especially at home. And we were fully aware of that. We're a bit limited defensive-wise at the moment. With obviously Ben Garwood's out injured. We're not well. Obviously, Bully's had to isolate with family having COVID and him not having the jabs because of having Leiston. So little things, and obviously then Warbs has rocked up and he's got a chest infection. So we hadn't got loads of defenders, and we knew we were playing a decent attacking team. So you know, we knew it was going to be tough. The biggest disappointment for me was when we got the ball in good areas. We wasn't good enough in the final third, if I'm being honest.
Looking at the first half then, both teams having some close chances, and obviously they took the lead through that goal, I think about half an hour in. What was your take on that?
Yeah, that was disappointing because they'd had good spells of pressure, and I thought we defended pretty well, to be honest. I thought collectively we'd done well. They hadn't really hurt us particularly. Sneds hadn't had loads of saves to make, and then we sort of switched off from a throw-in. And I told them about the kid up front, the 9, scored a lot of goals, Davis, big strong kid. And they threw it literally in behind, and he got in way too easy. So that was a setback and a disappointing goal to concede.
Obviously, we did get that equaliser an hour into the game, probably a little bit against the run of play, but it was a good goal. Obviously, getting our men forward for the set piece, and we bundled it over the line. Good goal.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it was always going to be tough, and we said we'd have to withstand spells of pressure here. We knew that, but it was important when we had our own spells to get something out of it. And so they started the second half well, and then we've gone and got a goal, like you said, possibly against the run of play. And again, the big disappointment for me then is game management. You know, when you score and get back in the game, you have to keep it tight for the next 5-10 minutes, because for them to concede was a disappointing goal. You know, disappointment for them was like a whammy, because when they're in the ascendancy, to get pegged back. But they got back in front too quickly, too easily.
You obviously changed the system later on to more of a 4-4-2, and particularly in that last 10-15 minutes, we did start to get hold of the game. We did look the better team after that. Would that be fair to say after the changes?
Yeah, I think they're the home team, and 2-1, it's a fine margins. They got a little bit deeper. We had a little bit of a gamble, putting Shanks on up front, you know, as a second striker. I tried to be positive, bringing wingers on as well. Obviously, we then had to sacrifice other areas. Nathan, I thought, was excellent. He'd run a good game tonight. But yeah, we changed it. We tried things, but I think we got on top. You know, whereas other games we've managed to nick a late one, we couldn't do that tonight. And equally, they were then a threat on the break. It was a very open game, I would say. against two decent teams, and we've come just the wrong side tonight.
So moving on to the next game, Reds United at home this coming weekend. Have you got any early thoughts about that match?
I'm getting over this one first. Always got thoughts on every game all the time, Joe. What I know is we're going to train Thursday. We're going to pick them up. You know, they're deflated tonight because they've been doing well and they've come a long way to get nothing. But I said, I couldn't fault the commitment, which I never can. The endeavour, the work rate, the effort they put in, and they just fell a little bit short. We'll pick them up on Thursday and we're ready for, we've got 2 home games next week, both be tough ones. We know it's, we've found it slightly more difficult at home to break teams down and whatever, so we're going to have to be slightly different how we approach the game. But again, it's about being confident, keeping the belief and picking some points up in the next couple of games.
Well, it's a long journey home, so we appreciate you taking the time to speak to us. Thank you.
No problem. Cheers, Joe.